Welcome to our Tuesday live leadership chats. Today I'm talking around coaching focus, or otherwise known as the coaching outcome. Today, as I share this cast with you, it is year 12s in Victoria who are going to be sitting their first exam, their English exam, including my son. As I've watched over these last few months and weeks in particular, it has required extreme focus, determination, and a real sense of being able to stay the course. They have had to keep remembering what their focus is, what the outcome is that they would like to achieve in order to be able to get to the point where they can sit the exam today. It's similar in coaching. Our role as a coach is to help the coachee determine what is it that they would like from the coaching session with you. This enables you to be able to deliver value as well as manage the session timing and to stay focused. Our job as a coach is to hold the focus or the outcome of the coaching session for the coachee. I really like the image of a host or a waitress. If your guest comes to you and asks for a skinny latte, then we don't give them a cup of tea. So too it is for us as coaches. If the coachee has elicited a focus for the conversation, we are to hold that and not follow our own interests or our own perspective or our own advice. We don't give them a cup of tea when they've asked for a coffee. Sometimes our coaches know exactly what they want to talk about in their coaching conversation, but sometimes it's not quite so clear. So how do we get a clear outcome in coaching? That's what we're going to talk a little bit about today. My name is Kylie Butler, and I'm a part of Christian Coaching Institute, which is Australia's leading Christian coaching organisation. We've been coaching and training leaders in coaching for over 10 years now. Now, ideally, the coachee will come to the conversation with you with one focus area or outcome for the session. But sometimes there is so much that is going on that there is just lots of outcomes and lots of focus. Our role as a coach is to help the coachee to slow down and to focus on the most important area. This can take some time. And if someone is quite overwhelmed, sometimes it can actually take the majority of the coaching session. Stay with them, stay patient, and stay present. Using questions like this, I'm not sure that we have time for all of these outcomes in the session today. If there was a priority here, which one is most important for us to work on first? It's good to be able to get some clarity, but here's some other kind of outcome or focus type questions that you could use. What's important to really focus on today? What would you be disappointed about if we didn't work on today? So what would we work on right now that would really put a smile on your face? What could we achieve in this session that would make you jump for joy? I'm wondering what you would love to happen by the end of this session. What specifically would you like to get out of the next 30, 45 or 60 minutes? What outcome are you looking for in our session today? And what would be the most helpful thing that you could take away from this session? If you were to imagine today's coaching session had just ended and you're happy and excited to move forward with this goal or outcome, what did we just do together that made it possible? And how will you know that you've achieved what you wanted from today's session? What would success look like? Are they great questions to ask? Spending time focusing on the outcome of a conversation at the front end, getting really clear, will enable you to have a much better and a much more effective coaching conversation. If you're interested in getting a clear focus and outcomes for your team or for your coachees, why not join us for our 2021 Coach Mastery course? We have just launched our dates for next year. We've got 4 cohorts that we are releasing. We're running them all online via Zoom. That way you can actually be with other leaders all over the country. We've been running our Coach Mastery course for over 2 years now, and it is really accessible for people wherever they are. It has a high relational factor, just the same as kind of an in-person course. So why not join us for our Coach Mastery course? I'll put the comments in the link below. So today we've talked about coaching focus or outcome. Our role as a coach is to help the coachee determine what is it that they want from the session with you. This enables you to be able to deliver value, to manage the timing and the focus of the conversation. And our role as a coach is to hold that focus for the coachee. And I use the image of a host or a waitress, checking if our coachee or our guest asks for a skinny latte, don't give them a cup of tea. Give them a coffee. They want a coffee. And so our role as coaches is, once they have elicited this focus, hold on to that and follow that through in your coaching conversation. Don't be distracted by your own interest or perspective or the advice that you desperately want to give them. Honor them and give them the coffee that they need. How do we do that? We take the time that's required to be really clear on what they want and walk that through the conversation with them. It's been great to be with you today. Hope you have a great day and see you next Tuesday at 1 o'clock.